Just let your soul glow. Soul glow. Welcome back to another dope session of HOODIES the podcast. I'm the host, the God Rashidi, and this is Beating the Dead Horse, part 4. Schooled. Word. Listen to this. The conversation in regards to feminine and masculine has been at the forefront for a hot minute, thanks to good brother, the late Kevin Samuels. Wish you was still here, and might I add, kind of miss you, man. Dead ass. Listen, the talk has been mostly around women not being very feminine and men not being very masculine. So can we break that down real fast? Bear with me here. I ain't gonna keep y'all long neither. Let's break that down real fast, what feminine and masculine energy really is. Cool? Cool. Feminine by nature is intuitive and emotional. The feminine is about feeling and flowing and merging and connecting and relating. The masculine energy, on the other hand, is about structure and placement and task. It's about patterns and regimen and routine. Masculine is about doing and fixing and achieving and accomplishing stuff. Right? Somebody mad already. How you say all that stuff for the masculine and don't really say a whole lot of stuff for the feminine? Shut up and listen. The feminine, again, by nature, is unstructured and meant to be harmonized by the masculine. And notice I said harmonized and not dominated by. When the masculine and feminine rock together, they complement each other. But when the problem-solving nature of the masculine is not balanced by the expanded emotional perspective of the feminine, they both become distorted. Neither parties are balanced. Right? So while women tend to embody mostly feminine energy and men tend to embody more masculine energy, we all carry masculine and feminine energy inside us. All of us do. Right? So when I say masculine and feminine, I'm not necessarily just talking about men and women. I'm also talking about the natural way we engage reality. You know what I'm saying? How we view things. We see things differently too. And y'all are familiar with the concept of logic and intuition. Masculine being logic, intuition being feminine. Logic is an intellectual reasoning construct that relies on facts, figures, data points, deductive reasoning to establish whether or not something is true. Intuition is a means of perceiving reality through a far more subtle and intricate internal process, right? I whipped all this up pretty fast, so forgive me if I'm stumbling and whatnot, all right? I guess what I'm saying there is a woman's intuition, that's her internal no and her internal yes. When she processes things that she sees and she feels and this, that, and the third, if that made any sense whatsoever. Nigga, you simping, nigga. Nigga, you simping. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Men and women, shut the fuck up. You might learn something. Just listen. All right? I'm gonna keep it real with you. Women got the life code. Women got the life code. Our ancient Egyptian ancestors, they knew that too. What do you think the Ankh is about? You know what I'm saying? What do you think that's about? If you look through the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics, you see it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at the Ankh, it looks like a whole vag. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. It looks like a vagina or a birth canal. You know what I'm saying? Which represents eternal life. A woman's womb got the life code imprinted on the inside. While us men, the masculine, we don't have that. We don't have that. And we aren't as nurturing as women. When I was a kid, when I caught a grasshopper, me and my brother and some friends on the block, we would catch grasshoppers. And when I would catch the grasshopper, we would put it in the jar for a minute, then get bored of that. And then I would take the grasshopper and I would pull the legs off. Not the front joints, but I would pull the back legs, the ones that help them jump, the back legs. I would pull them joints off and then put it down and watch it walk around and see how it could function without it. Couldn't function all that good, right? Then eventually I would like pull off the head. I will pull the head off, and when I will pull the head off, the liver, or what I thought was the liver, would come out with it. Little brown, slimy little joint. I will pull the head off. It would just pop right off. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, right, is kind of, that was my way of figuring out how it worked. That was my, oh shit, that's how that works. That's what's going on the inside of a grasshopper. That's how us men, the masculine, tend to process things. We go forward and tinker with it and take it apart, dismantle it to figure out how something works. That make any sense? Where women, they have intuition, right? Intuition is like a vision of sorts. Cause yo, they be knowing. Tell me I'm lying. Women be knowing shit. That sounds dope, don't it, ladies? That sounds dope, don't it? Just get your soul glow. But listen, I'm playing. Think of the masculine as like a line. A line. And the feminine is like a circle. A circle. Okay? As a line, the masculine moves forward. Straight forward or side to side. It's still going forward. Kind of like how a rook moves. Up, down, side to side, any number of squares. Straight forward. Straight forward in a linear trajectory. Right? Which allows us to get shit done. We get things done. Tunnel vision, right? You know what I'm saying? We see what needs to be done and we lock in. And shit gets done. It gets done. You see folk, you know what I mean, that you know, you ain't got time to, hey yo fam, hey yo, good seeing you fam. It's good. Hey, I gotta run though. I'ma see you though. I can't talk right now. I gotta go. It's good seeing you though, fam. I see the sneaks, man. It's good. Hey, that's the whip. Okay, all right, man. I'ma holler at you though. Peace, King. Peace, God. And you keep it moving. And you get right back on. It's amazing when we, you know what I mean, when we locked in and we on our square, we get into it, we getting shit done. That's the linear thinking. Right? The feminine, the circle, is more like riding a griffin. It's like riding a griffin. That's a roller coaster at Busch Gardens. You know what I'm saying? It's a roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You going toward the fucking sky 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? Then the next, you upside down. Fucking loop the loop. You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden you speeding down a deep, steep drop into a pool of water. Different experience. Totally different experience. And look, the same thing goes for how we assess things. For, you know, the way we assess things, the way we see it. We see linear. We seek to understand, to problem solve, to get what we want and what we need. The feminine, they go through a lot of other factors, you know what I'm saying, which causes them to yap more, a lot more. See, they got to know the internal, external, visible, invisible, etc. All that damn talking. You know what I'm saying? You be looking at your lady like, yo, the man don't care, you know, why the ice maker ain't working. He don't care. Yo fam, where can we get the number so we can get this part? Yo, what's the part number or something? Yo, fuck out of here. We don't need that. We just need a couple clues so we can go forth and get what we need. Right? I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Both men and women know what I'm talking about. And listen, the crazy thing about everything that I'm saying, right? Well, maybe not so crazy. Remember me talking about the Matrix a couple pods back? See, the Matrix, I'm still on that too. The Matrix don't want us knowing each other. The Matrix wants smoke. That's why oftentimes women are promoted in the workplace over men. You know what I'm saying? Or why the government stepped in and gave women public assistance and the men couldn't be around. You know what I mean? The Matrix wants some discord between the male and female. You know what I'm saying? The masculine and the feminine. They want discord. You know what I'm saying? Because if we fuck around and start to really feel how unbalanced we are, we might fuck around and change it. When you go on social media, Instagram, Twitter, or whatever other, well now Threads and, well what used to be Twitter and now Threads, you know, if you look, certain things are being promoted. I'm not saying the wholesome stuff ain't there. I ain't saying the woke stuff ain't there. I'm saying There's far more ratchet shit. There's far more unbalanced shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's pushed over everything else. There's a little bit. There's tidbits of the other stuff around, but mostly all the ratchet bullshit. That's pushed and pushed and pushed, keeping us off balance. It's by design. You know what I'm saying? So men and women, the masculine and feminine, stays at odds, pointing fingers, blurring the lines, women becoming like men becoming like women. The balance is off. And it's not by accident. It's all by design. It's all by design. Word. Nigga, you and your feelings. Yo, I'm getting tired of hearing that. I'm getting real tired of hearing that. We act like feeling and having emotions is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Emotions ain't wrong. Emotions ain't bad. Emotions that's the universe's way of saying that you are here now. And that's one thing I need to learn to do more of, and that's being more present. When you feel things, when you start to feel emotions and whatnot, that's the universe's way of saying you're here. Now. In the now. You know what I'm saying? Feeling our feelings is how we connect to truth. That's how we connect to some truth. That's when you know how you really feel. That's the truth. That's where emotional intelligence comes in at. Feel me? The Matrix, though, got us humans thinking that emotions is some kind of shortcoming. Some kind of shortcoming. And I know with all of this, none of this is anything new. You know what I'm saying? I'm once again beating the dead horse. And that's been said many times over. It's been said many times over. It's okay to feel. Oh, it's okay to cry. And as soon as you do, nigga, man up. Man up, nigga. We need to realign, fam. We need to realign. But I'm beating a dead horse. Word. Before I get out of here, I just wanted to share just a small tidbit. In my day, at Inglewood High School on the south side of Chicago as a freshman, after school was in, you know, like after the first bell sounded, like for first period or whatever, the main entrance and the side doors would be chained shut. You know what I'm saying? Just like in Lean on Me, the doors would be chained shut. It was to keep the riffraff from coming in, like all the you know, some folk drop out, but they still a part of a gang, and they'll come up to the school and you know what I'm saying, stab folk, shoot folk, whatever. So the doors will be chained, like I said, just like in Lean on Me. But now, nowadays, 2023, the doors aren't necessarily being chained anymore, at least not here in Newport News, right? But the school system, they've put in place a new policy that all students are to rock clear book bags to school. And the schools will supply the book bags, which is kind of cool, right? This is like one of those ideas. I'm not sure who, I guess the Board of Education along with the local Congress or something. I don't know. I ain't gonna front like I know all the ins and outs with that. But it's one of these ideas that they're trying one of these ideas they put into motion to make classrooms safer. These clear bag requirements, they're intended to make security checks more fluid and more efficient. And not only that, but the see-through bags are now also required by other organizations such as the NFL, collegiate stadiums, in order to provide safer environment and expedite entry to attend games, right? So in addition, some concert venues, music festivals, and other large-scale events have also implemented the clear bag guidelines, making it so that bringing weapons into an event, bringing weapons into the whole situation would be that much more difficult, right? My take on that is that this is new, and I can dig it. I can dig it. It's a start in making schools safer. Granted, some students will still find a way. what I'm saying? If you're trying to get weed in school, shit, you can just get you a stash can. Stash can look like a regular can of Mountain Dew. You just twist off the top, put some weed in there, put it back on. It looks like a can of Mountain Dew, and it's got the weight, and it feels like something's actually in it. It's not just a hollow can. It feels like something is in it. You know what I'm saying? So weed can be hidden in plain sight. You know? Maybe a gun box can be disguised as a book. That's if students even still carry books these days, right? Everything's on laptop now. And I'm not trying to put no bad energy out there, nothing. But if I was security trying to keep school safe, I would be that thorough. If I saw a can of something in the bag, I would say, let me see the can, and I would try to twist off the top to see what was in it. If I'm part of, you know, security keeping schools safe, that's what I would do. Dead ass. That's what I would do. Right? But there are some throwbacks, not throwbacks, but drawbacks. Somebody's going to complain, if they haven't already, about an invasion of privacy, equality concerns. That might be a reach. I ain't sure what type of, you know what I mean, inequality is going on there. They're checking everybody's bag. And then some people's going to complain about how we overstepping students' First Amendment rights, freedom of expression, all that bullshit. Because I call it bullshit because who can't understand safety? Something's going to have to give, right? Because these schools ain't safe. They're not safe. Just right up the road, up the street, Rich Neck, a 6-year-old kid went and shot the teacher. You know, one of the kids, matter of fact, a barber that I had here, his son went to that school. And to this day, I still have a client whose son's hair I cut, and one of the young men, the little boy said to him, yeah, I'm gonna bring my gun to school. And he threatened other students, you know, if they was to say anything. In fact, I think this young man, this young man was one of the kids who actually said something to get the ball rolling. And then once the teacher noticed the kid had a gun, that's when he pulled it out and started squeezing, and he shot a teacher. So, yeah, man, these schools ain't safe. I applaud any efforts to make the schools safer. Dead ass. But again, all of this stuff I'm saying, all of it is beating a dead horse. It's been said many times over. We need to do something to make these schools safer. So I commend whoever's involved in making this happen. But again, we're beating a dead horse. I guess we just have to keep beating that dead ass horse. Word. I'm the God Rashidi. And this is Hoodies, man. Peace. Word. I'm out here.
Subscribe to this channel. Over and out.